is okay. So today topic first I will be starting the other Saturdays. To remember right, we have other file formats data also. Okay, we'll go through that and UDF. Okay, so we'll finish it today this Saturdays, and remaining Saturdays are there, right? There is a regex Saturday is there, and um, Parquet, ORC, avro Saturday, so we can use those ones. So you can practice this Hive Essential, this GitHub link. So here is the book is there also. I will share the ebook. This ebook is free. I will share the ebook. So this PackPub publication book, this Hive Essential. This is a good book for the only Hive. This book, I'm talking about this book. So the second edition, right? This book. So this book has the different chapters are there and source code is available. If you practice this book source code, so data part is having the data. There are the 4 files are there, and apart from that, they have the script and chapter wise script is there. If you this is a GitHub link, you can directly check out, right? Clone this project, right? This GitHub code you can clone in your machine, and you will get all the script chapter wise. So these are the HQL files, chapter 3, chapter 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these are the chapter wise HQL files are there. So SQL files. So here are the SQL queries, like I told about the complex data type. So this is example of the complex data type, like Hive data type. So Hive data type is an array, struct, map. So these examples, if you practice and whatever files they are using, you can change your file because they are this load data local path you have to change, right? Because this is using Hadoop path, load data in path, but you change this path and use employee.txt. So employee.txt file is in the data folder. So you will see here in the data folder employee.txt. So this employee.txt file is having the data, right? So this is all field are there. And here is instead of comma separated, it is pipe separated. The field are separated pipe and the collection items are separated by comma. Okay. If any colon is for the map for key value pair. Okay. So this kind of, if you see here in the script, if you see in the script, you can see here the struct is there, map is there, and array is there. Okay. So all 3 types of data is there. So all collection items terminated by comma, fields are terminated by pipe, and map keys are terminated by colon. You already seen in the data, right? So, so you can load the data and then you can query like this, like I already showed you. Okay. So there are the different the commands are there. Databases command are there. Show databases. So you can use regex expression, right? You want to find all databases like which is starting with the my. Okay, my. So you can do this current database you want to find, drop database you want to do, alter database. Okay, and like you want to create a temporary table, right? So you can create a temporary table in Hive. Okay, you want to do common table expression. It is very important. Like you have a data from like a same table, like you are taking with the different where clause, right? Here is a male, here is a female. Here you are saying select name where name is Michael. So here you are using R1, R2, R3, right? And finally, you are doing the union of all R1, R2, R3. So the condition is like it should have the same columns, like name, 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 right? So then you can do the union. So union, the condition is both should have the same column and same column type. Column names and column type should be the same. Okay. Then you can do the union. So common table expression you can use, count queries you can use, show tables also you can use regex. Like sometimes the number of tables are more, right? So you want to do regex, right? So you can do the regex, right? So star means in the beginning any number of character, in the end any number of character, but in the middle there will be SAM. So this kind of thing you can use. This is a OR, right? Either SAM and either LILY. Okay. So you can see the schema. You can see the extended version of the like a table, like show table command. So this all command you can practice. Alter table commands are there. Okay. So this chapter 3 is completely table management. Okay. Chapter 4 is like some of the queries are um, like it is a nested queries are there. Some queries are like, suppose I want to find a condition where, like I say, the workplace is either New York or else this one. So this is like conditional based, like select you are doing case condition. So case condition we use in the SQL, right? If the case is the gender is female, then MS, like, or Mr. Okay, as a title. Okay. So this kind of queries you can run and understand how SQLs, right, you can use in Hive. Okay. In clause query, right? You can use in clause, right? So in clause is like basically you can write a SQL inside the in. So it will find the data, it will find the names, all names are where gender is male, and then you are getting the select query, outer select query. So this way you can do exist or non-exist. So there is an exist operator, non-exist in the SQL databases table, right? The same is here, exist or non-exist. Okay. I will tell about join also. The join also there, different types of joins, like inner join, but primary key is not there in Hive, but still we can do the join on the common column. Okay. So inner join is there, left outer, right outer, full outer, cross join, self join, every joins are there, right? Okay. Unequal join and map side join. This is a special join in Hive when the small data fit into the memory. So map side join is there, bucket map join is there, sort merge join is there, SMB join we call it. Okay. So there are the various kind of category of joins are there. Then union operators. So union we can do, right? We can do the union of the two different tables, right? Okay. With the same number of column and the type. Or union you can do order with union. So order by clause we can use. So there are the various way. Okay. Intersect operator, different types of set operations are there. Okay. So union is there, left semi join is there, anti join is there. So these are the join categories. Okay. Any question, right? This kind you can directly import the code and you can do like this. So you can do. See, Hive has a lot of things. Complete SQL is a part of Hive, but Hive is not only SQL. Hive has its own features like partition, bucketing, serde, UDF. So those are apart from the SQL. So Hive, you can do whatever you can do in SQL, but more than the SQL, you can do extra in Hive. Those are the Hive features, right? So Hive is a completely SQL data warehouse tool, which is giving a solution for databases, right? Like you can write the data, insert, update, delete. Okay. So all those operations you can perform. Okay. So other file format data also I will be going to tell. Okay. Service. So last time we did the JSON, right? We already completed JSON survey, like how to write the data in the JSON, because you cannot do it straightforward. You can write the JSON because JSON is not uh, it's a text file format data, but it's a different format of data, right? It's not comma delimited. Okay. So in that case, we go for the serde. One serde class is there, and we have to include the jar. You remember last time I talked about one JSON serde jar dependency jar. Okay. So we have to add the jar in our library, in our Hive session. We have to add the jar, and then we can create a table, external table, and two ways we can do. Either we can put the table, put the file in the JSON file, we can put the location, or we can use load data local in path command. So load data local path command will write the data, JSON file data into the table. Okay. So that is we can do, but we have to use JSON serde. Without JSON serde, we cannot write the data into hive table, the JSON file data. Okay. So next other one is one open CSV serde is there. So open CSV serde is like, suppose my data is comma delimited. Okay, but it is in the double quote. Okay, my data is something. Okay, so how many fields are there? 3 fields are there. Okay, I say name is X, and I say gender male. Okay, and I have age 21, double quote. So this data you cannot do with the normal like we do the row format survey and fields terminated by comma. Here is double inverted comma is there. So here we have the special properties are there, and these special properties are making, right, how can you read? So there is a class open CSV serde. So you don't need any jar for that because this is provided by the hive. Okay, so you just use this create table syntax. Okay, just use create table syntax and create your file, and then load the data local path in your table. Okay, so I'm going to create a two record. So this is called open CSV serde. Okay, this is my file. Other tools are not taking much time because hive is little lengthy, but other tools scoop, HBase, and Flume. Okay, so that will not take much time. Then we will jump to the Spark. Okay, so hive is taking time. Okay, so I need to start my Hadoop cluster and hive. Okay, let's start Hadoop. So everyone got the assignment like I shared, like Hadoop and MapReduce command and big data fundamental. Yeah. So what will be the like target date, like you can submit it? Any estimation, anyone like, okay, we can go next week, Friday. Okay. So I'm keeping it deadline date next week, Friday, 22. Okay. So whatever date I'm giving, please follow that. Okay. 25th. No, 25th will be too late, right? Because it's a hardly 15 questions are there. Okay. And I'm saying like if you can take the help of Google, ChatGPT, you can take. Okay. But I want like whatever answer you write, understand those answers. Okay, what you are going to write, but just make it short answer, but it is understandable. No need to write 50 lines of paragraph, right? Or it's just a command, right? Some are the Hadoop command, around 10 are the commands. Okay, other remaining 7, 8 questions are the theoretical questions. So those command questions, just you have to write a single Hadoop fs put command, append to file command. So it's a one line answer. Okay. So 22, I keep it the last date for the submission. Okay. So my hive is started. So databases. Okay. I import that to the project also. So I use testing. Okay. So tables. I want to verify. Okay. So here I create a one file. Okay. to create a one file to load into the table. Test one. This is my directory. Here I create open csv.txt. Any file you can create. This is the table. Saving the file. This file I saved it. So I will be creating a table. Okay, so table syntax is this. Okay, create table. Take it first in the right. So is the single quote, parse exception, semicolon. And then the double quotes. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to change. You can use this. Um, so I will take the command from the keyboard. Okay, take a command from the keyboard. Text my table. Okay, we don't want to create text. Sample over here. This format serde. So format serde. Okay, this is same class. This serde property. Okay, if I want to my school, okay, store as a text file. Okay. It is an internal table icon need to go. Okay, so this is the future. Now we try this. Right. What is the pattern? This one is the one. So here it's explain. So just change it. Okay, exactly it's same, right? Now it should go. Then we have to change number is created. So we have to change. Issue in this service. Can anyone identify what is the issue? Oh, come on here. So this thing is created. Okay, I want to use this property for character. Uh, okay, something is not this. Okay, see this serde. Okay, it is created. Actually, something is you have to give like this. If this syntax is not working, you have to give this syntax. So code character slash this thing common. Okay, now if I write the data, I type file name is opencsv.txt. There you go. Yes. You can see the data is coming. Even if you use any comma within the double quote, that will come also. So the advantage of this OpenCSV serde is, suppose in your file, some comma delimited, like suppose I say first name, last name is there. So I say X comma. So if I say X comma test, so X is the first name and test is the last name. Okay. So this type of data will be work out. You know, right? Comma is a delimited character, right? But here in OpenCSV serde, it is it is quote in double quote, right? So then it will be considering this is a one thing. Okay. So if I again do, I save this file. Okay. Okay. So this kind of requirement is there. You have to use OpenCSV serde. Now I do. So if I want to overwrite the data, so what should I change in the command? Can anyone tell? I don't want this data. I don't want this data. I want this new data. The same data, but whatever data I change, right? I want that data. How can I change? The same table, I want to change the data from this file. This whatever changes I done. What change I do in this command? Out of 10, 9 people are not able to anyone tell what is the command for that? What should I change in this command? I'm asking only one keyword. What keyword I use and where I should write that keyword in this command. Are you guys getting my voice or not? Hello? Can anyone speak?
Yes, I can
Yeah,
get
we
your
can hear
voice.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm just asking keyword, where I should write the keyword in this command. I should change my this data to new data. Yeah, I think you guys are not doing practice or not.
You can change the txt file or the path.
File name is the same. How can you change the file? File is the same, opencsv.txt, because I changed in the same file, right? That is not related to file. It is related to table. Something I have to do before table. Overwrite. I have to overwrite, right? Overwrite keyword because default is the append mode. If I don't use it, like see, you will see the changes. If I do this, you will get the append mode. Okay, but I wanted new data only. I want to overwrite my existing data in the partition. Okay, same thing, whatever you do normal table, same thing we do partition table, nothing difference. Okay, so this is not partition table, but I'm saying if partition table also there, so you have to tell the in the last partition, so override with the partition. Okay, but I'm not doing here the partition. Here is a normal table, so I have to use override keyword, override. If I want to override in the table to table, right? So suppose insert into, so insert override command I use. So override keyword, wherever it will come, it means I don't want my existing data. I want to override with my latest data. It can come from the file or it can come from the table. Okay, source table or source file, anywhere. So here the case is not table. Here is the case is source file because I'm loading. So that is the reason whenever I'm loading the data from the file, I use always this command. When I'm loading the data from the table, okay, so I use insert into table command. Okay, but for that, I should have the source table. Okay, so sometimes your source table is modified. Suppose you say some records are keep adding, or sometimes your records are modified and you want to target table, you want to update it. So what command you will use in that case? If you have some source table and your data is modified, so you will use insert override. Okay, complete exactly the same data you want to override, but you are saying your source table every day some new data is coming. So in that case, you can follow the append. Okay. Now you see only two record will be there. So how it is coming? X comma test. Oh, it is not taking comma here. It is actually comma. Okay. the command, what is my file? My file is x comma test. So it is not taking this test as a along with this first field. It is taking this test is a comma, like this double quote is not considering, right, for the test like first name. So it is considering like this comma is a field separation. So that is the reason you are able to see the first field is coming, then second is coming, and then male is becoming third. So my age is not coming, right? So it means I have to change something in the create table syntax. So here the create table syntax, I'm saying separation character is comma, okay, that is fine. Quote character is I'm giving a slash double quote character, double quote, okay, and escape character is like something considering the comma. So I have to try this one. So here is a separation character, double quote, comma, then the second one, and the third one is comma, escape character. So I have to drop the table, then recreate the table. So there is external table. For external table, we will be using the drop table command to drop the table. So it will drop the table only. It will not drop the data. So so my table is drop test CSV drop table table next. I recreate table. Okay, so location is same. So it will point to the same data. So now we try our load data command. The load data command, same table. Okay. So this example we have to check, right? Some if our data is the requirement is our data is this format of data. Little bit change will be there in the create table syntax. Character, import character. Right. Okay, the table name is a my table and file is our same. Change here. Okay, let me check this one and I'll okay. Okay. So we have to, when we are loading data, so we should have the any comma or any other delimited character, so we can use as a single thing. Okay. So next one is this is a open CSV serde. Okay, so if I have some regular expression data, right? I say I have some logs file data. So regex serde data. So I have some logs file. So in that case, I will use the regex serde, this regex serde. So this regex serde also inbuilt in the hive. So we don't need a separate jar for that. Okay. For regex serde, we can use directly. Okay. So this is for not regex for the log file. Log file is the separate command is there. Like just we have to change this input and output format. Okay. So I have already prepared the example, but I'm not able to find now. But this is the like the log file. Suppose my log file or some other where I want to pass the data using the regex. Okay. So I can use the regex serde. So simply I'm checking the log files. This is mine, the regex serde for the log file. So this one I will prepare the data. Okay. This is my table. Yeah. The regex serde, I have to use regex serde and I have to tell about my input format, right? So there is a IP, time, local method, URI, protocol. Okay, but here should be 7 fields. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 status. Okay, and what is the format of this? Outline. It's the 7 column data. Okay. This one has host identity, user time, request status, size. Okay. So this is the format. Now I have to find the data which is I will be loading into this log file. Okay. So data format. Okay, we got it. So here is the link. You can get the log file. Got it. So get got it the file. This is the log file sample. Okay, so this file I will use to like okay, I can take it this much of data. Okay, copy this data and I will create a file. So what is the name of the file? Open access log dot extension. So So this data, I'm going to create log file. In this log file, you can see, if you see add command, common access log. So if you see this sample data of the log file, so you will see here is the IP is coming. The first field is the IP, then user and these are the identity. These are the two field is empty, like hyphen is there. Then this is a date and time. Then this is entire one is a request. This is a request, and this is a status code, and this is the last one is a size. Okay. So if you see our create table syntax is matching with our create table syntax, if you match, right, like post, the first identity and user. Okay, so these two are like hyphen because here is no data, and time, date and time is there. Request is there. This get request, this entire string, and then status and size. So total 7 fields are there, and I have written here the regex for that. So what is the regex means? It's allowing star means all. Okay, and this is a date time format. Okay, so this regex is basically is parsing the data, and it's there is no delimited character. If you look at here is no delimited character is there. There is no delimited character. So it's like a based on the regex expression, it is parsing the file. Okay, so if I load the data, load data local in path, and I will give the same path. So test file name is uh, common access log, common access log, common access log into table. Table name is access log 2. Log. Okay, so now I check the select query, select star from table name is into table access log 2, access log 2. So you can see as it is data is coming in the table field, right? So if you see this data in the table, the data in the table. So here it is starting from here. So if I want to bring the header, how can I bring the header? There is a hive print CLI command is there to bring the header, right? So bring header in hive, in hive table. So when I want to do hive bring header, so there is a property we need to set. Okay. So what is the property? For hive CLI, set hive dot CLI dot print dot header equal to, yeah. So here you can see access log host. Okay, this is the identity is the second column. Then okay, because the data's column size width is large, that's the reason it's not coming proper. But this is the header. The first column, second column, third column, fourth, fifth column, sixth column, and seventh column. So this is the header is coming. So we can see the header. So this is regex serde, right? Regex serde is like where we can have regex data where no fixed delimited character. So we can use the regex serde. Okay. So regex serde we see open CSV serde and and the fixed width file also. Like suppose I say I have the first 6 character, okay, and then 5 character and then 29 character, okay. So if I have this kind of requirement, so I can load the data by using the fixed width file. So fixed width file, this is also again regex. This is also again regex, but here we are using completely whatever data is coming, we are taking up data. We are not having any restriction on the length of the data. But here is the restriction is there. I say first 6 character, like if I say CREATE 7 character. So I will take this 7 character, whatever is coming. If it is a more than 7 character, so it will take only 6 character or 7 character, whatever characters I given here. So it is length by length, right? Width by width. Width by width, I will take the data. So this kind of uh, like a format we call a fixed width file. So there is no delimited character, but I want to load the data. Okay. So for this, I will create a table. Okay. So I have to prepare the data, right? What data I needed. Okay, because for this kind of data, for fixed width file, my data should be in the same format way. Okay. So this one is all data in my another drive. So I'm taking it from. Okay, so this is the data for this fixed width file. So if you see this data, just we take some sample record. Okay, so what was the 6 5 29 6 5 29? So 6 5 and remaining is the 29. Okay, can you see here symmetry is there, right? This is 6 characters, 5 characters, and remaining is the like one single column. Okay, so okay, I just take some sample data. Okay, here if you see this is a null, it will come null because here is no this 29 character column value is not there in this one 0 1 0 4 5 5, right? So here it will come null. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, I'm just taking some sample data. I create a file. So serde is very simple. Like if you have created a table with a different serde type, and then you have a data, then you can just load the data into that serde. So I'm creating here .txt. The name you can give just for the data. Okay, I created the sample data, and now I will be saving this data. Now I have already created table. Now I'm going to load the data. Okay. So load data local in path. I test one. The file name is station detail.txt into table, and table name is a station 2. It's very quick to load data. And then I will do select. I will select star from station 2. Can you see the data? Wherever the data is not there, blank is coming, like null only, blank is null here. So can you see this data? So because column name I set it this, that is the reason column name is coming. Okay, so fixed width means like it's getting the data of the fixed width. Okay, so that is the regex serde. So regex serde two types of examples. One is like you have the width is there, and one is just regular expression you are giving. So in that case, when you have a create table syntax, so you are creating in case of log file, so you are specifying your regex array. So this is like a regex array. So you can define the regex array. Okay. The regex array. Okay, so this is clear. Anyone has any question? Survey, both the examples of the regex survey. Okay. So we covered the regex survey, JSON we covered. Okay, OpenCSV we covered. Okay, and other surveys are the Parquet, Avro, ORC. These are the three other surveys also there. Okay, so Parquet, ORC, Avro. These are the compressed file format surveys, right? The data is compressed. Okay. So if we say Avro, Avro is a row-oriented file format data. Okay, basically it's a support schema evaluation. What is a schema evaluation? Schema evaluation is like whenever your schema is keep changing, but your data will not be impacted for the existing data. Suppose I have already named a gender is there. Okay, but suppose tomorrow they add one more field city. So existing record, they don't have city, right? That will remain null, but other new record will come with the city, right? So that is supported in the Avro. Okay, but Parquet ORC is supporting schema evaluation, but partially. End of the schema you can do add. Okay, but suppose if I add the city in the beginning or middle, it will not work in the Parquet, because Parquet has a limitation, or ORC has a limitation, because it is supporting only at end of the schema, end of the columns, then you can add a new column, or you can remove the column and the end, not in the middle or beginning. Okay, but Avro is a good fit. Avro can do that because Avro has the capability of adding a column anywhere. Okay, so that is the reason Avro is fully supported schema evaluation, but ORC Parquet is not supported fully. It is partially. And other difference is Avro is less compressed as compared to Parquet and ORC. Parquet ORC has the advantage, it is faster to read. Parquet ORC both are corner file format. Corner file format means your data is in the column oriented corner file format. The columnar file format, the data is column oriented. Okay, column oriented manner. So generally, you know, in the SQL databases, how the data is stored. If I say MySQL, Oracle, okay, so how the data is stored. Even Hive also row oriented, but text file format and Avro. So Avro or other file format are storing the data row oriented. Row oriented means row by row. Row by row data is stored. Row by row data is stored. And even the data is read row by row. Data is read row by row. So row by row means like it will entire one row it will read, but here the data is written as a column oriented manner. The entire row will become as a column. Okay, so that is the reason it is called columnar file format. And these are the very fast to read. So Parquet and ORC are faster to read, are faster to read data from Parquet file and Avro file, or ORC. Okay. So Parquet and ORC are good fit for the reading data faster, and Avro is for the writing data faster. So here is writing data. Writing data is faster when you are writing row by row. Okay, but reading data is faster in column oriented. Is it a clear difference, right? You understood, right? Parquet, ORC, and Avro, because these are the three file formats. They have difference. Otherwise, other all are the text file format, right? Like JSON, CSV. These are the human readable, right? So you can read the data, right? Okay. First, we go with how Parquet data looks like. So Parquet, when you create a table, Parquet table you can create a Parquet table, but Parquet table is stored data internally as a compressed data, Parquet, okay? Compressed data. And one more thing is Parquet, you cannot write the data directly. Means from the file, you cannot load the data. You can load the data from table to table in Parquet, but Parquet table, you can't load the data from the file directly. That is the restriction. Parquet, Avro, and ORC. So these are the three file formats. Parquet, Avro, ORC, Avro, and ORC file format. We cannot write data directly from files. Generally, load data local path we do, right? We cannot do in this. Okay, we have to load the data first in some source table. Okay, then table to table we will write. Okay, so we cannot write. We cannot. Okay, cannot write data directly from files. We can write from source table. Okay, and this source table you can populate from the file. The source table can be populated from file. Okay. So it's a two-step process, right? Suppose my data is in the file, you have to load data in some source table, and from source table you load the data. It's a two-step process. Okay. Or other way is, suppose you have some other table, just say create table name, Parquet table name stored as Parquet as select name from employee or select star from employee. So you can run this command. So whatever your existing table, it will write the data. Okay. So you don't need to, suppose you have already table is there. Okay. So you don't want to load the data from any table. Okay. So suppose I say I have a data, like in this table, I have data. So I created already table, this one. So I will give here this one and I give star. Okay. So I want to create a one Parquet table as a Parquet file format data. Okay. From the select star from other table. Okay. So I'm going to create like this. Okay. Or you can do first, you can create a table and then you can use the insert into table command. Okay. So I'll show you the data, how data looks like in the Parquet file format, like when the data will be stored in this location, right? This table location. And this is an internal table, you know, right? This is an internal table. And this table will be creating in the warehouse directory. Okay. So Parquet, Avro, ORC, in this one, you cannot write the data directly, okay, from the files. Okay. Now I check Hadoop FS minus ls user hive warehouse, okay, slash my database name is a testing.db, okay, slash my table name is a test underscore serde underscore Parquet. Okay, this is my table name, Parquet. Let's see first in this folder, what is the file? Can you see this file? Okay, here is no extension is coming. Let's see the data. Generally, the Parquet files having the extension .parquet, but it's a Parquet type only. Okay, let's see the content of this file. Okay, so Hadoop fs minus cat command to see the content of the file, and this is the file location. Okay. So I'm giving this file. Okay. Can you see somewhat data you can read, but this is a compressed format. This is the data. It is stored by the Parquet. It is okay. So this is the way the data is stored in the Parquet, like this. This is the data. So if you do select command, then you can read the data easily, because select query will be reading data as a table, Okay. So what is format is there in the database, it doesn't matter. So if I give my table name, select star from table. Okay. So see, it is the same data, right? It's the same data, right? Okay. So data is same, but we have loaded data into Parquet table, which is Parquet file format type. Same thing, if I want to do avro, same example, if I want to do with avro, so I have to change here avro. I have to change here stored as avro. So I will create a table and I will make it avro, and then I can use the create table, or I can do as select, or I can do insert into table command. Okay, let's try with for this command for the insert into. Okay, so I'm creating a table first, and avro you can create a table by stored as avro. Okay, or another way is like you can give the avro is having the schema file separately. Okay, avsc file. Okay, so if you are giving this table, create table as a avro type, stored as avro. Okay, table is created. Now you want to load the data, insert into, okay, test serde avro, select star from, I want to load from the parquet one. Okay, so anyone, anything you can load. Okay, test serde parquet. Okay, so you can create table first with the type of the table, format type, and then you can load the data by insert into. Or you are creating a table, that time also you can load the data, like create table as select command you can do. Okay. Okay. Or sometimes you don't want to load the data, just simply you want to create a table with the same schema. So like command you can use. So like command will create a only schema. Okay. So now I will see the select command for this avro type. So I will say avro. Avro. So same data. Okay. And here, if I if I do if I do here location, right? What is the data looks like? Okay. So I will be doing ls command. So I will see here instead of parquet, I will see avro. Here avro. So if I see ls command, so I will see here, actually one more copy was created. That's the reason two datas are coming. Can you see here? Actually one is coming because of one, and another one is coming because this data is actually this name already there in my database. Okay. So thing is, when I loaded data in this one, avro, so this is today data is loaded. And this data is 12/1/27, right? It is January month data, right? January I created this one. Okay, this data, this one. If you are able to see this first two rows, so these two rows are coming because of this one, and the other two rows are coming. I loaded today. So as many as number of files are there, right? You load, right? So it will be showing all the data, right? Okay. So this is another file. Okay. So if I want to see the content of this file, okay, Hadoop fs minus cat. Okay. Which one is the latest? This is the one. Okay. So this is new one. So that's the reason it kept the name copy, right? So when I copy this and this, I will check it. So you will see. There is a mistake here. I'm not able to figure out.
Exclamatory mark.
Yes, it's right. I was just checking. Okay. Yeah. So here is okay. So this no file directory. So what I'll do is not able to locate this one. User hive where what is the copy underscore one missing underscore one. Okay, so you will see here, this is avro file. So at the top, there is a schema is defined. So schema is inbuilt this .avro file. Sometimes this schema is separately there, and that file name is called absc. .absc, and one file name is a .avro file. So sometimes it's a separate .absc is separate and .avro is separate, but most of the time .avro file having itself is the schema on the top, and the schema is defined by the column name, column type, okay, and all the fields, name, type, okay, and then after the data comes. If you see, this is the data part. This is the data part. Okay. So I want to see the data. I can assume it data is appearing, but it is compressed. But I will say it is a less compressed than Parquet ORC. ORC is very highly compressed. So if I say compression level is in which one is very higher, ORC is very higher. Okay. And Parquet is supporting snappy compression. There are the different compression types also there. So you should know there is a snappy is there, Lazaro is there, right? Snappy compression. The compression techniques are there, BZIP, GZIP. If you heard about some compression, so these are in Hadoop compression techniques, right? Techniques in Hadoop. Okay. So there are the different compression techniques are there. Lazaro is there, LGO. Okay, Snappy is there, BZIP is there, GZIP is there. So Parquet is supporting snappy compression. Okay. So there are the different types of compression, right? You can know, right? GZIP is there, BZIP is there, Lazaro is there, Snappy is there. Okay. Which one is highly compressed? Provide the average compression ratio, low compression, high compression. So if I see the ORC file format, which compression technique? Okay, that I don't know, we can check. So ORC, it should be BGDZIP or ORC file format compression technique. So what internally it is using the compression technique. Okay. So Parquet is snapping, because I remember Parquet is snapping. Okay. ORC, what is the compression format of ORC? Storage format of ORC. Compression. So this is the internal structure of the ORC file format, how it is more optimized and like disk saving, right? Because it is saving the data, right? So there is a data like not this. So if I say if I have 1,000 MB data in the text file format like CSV JSON, so in the ORC it will become 250 MB. Like this one third come like 1/4, one third like will be giving a compression. Here is definitely one compression technique will be there, which is used in the ORC to make it highly compressed. So ORC format is efficient storage format and columnar in nature, support advanced features. Okay. So data compression and predicate push down. So it will do filtering thing first before right the actual data to store. So Bloom filter. So these are the
There are two more format, Apache Iceberg and Apache Hudi. So does it fall in the same category?
this one like yeah, these were in the data bricks, or we can say it's not open source kind of format. Okay, we cannot use like Metallion like when we are using in the data bricks. So there we can get the iceberg, right? Okay, or delta table format also there, delta also there. Okay, delta live table. Okay, DLT. So these formats now specific to the data bricks, right? These are the proprietary. So there are many formats are there, but those are specific. But these are the open source formats, right? In the Hadoop Hive data warehouse we can use, right? ORC, Avro, Parquet. Okay. And those you are saying this iceberg, and second one is Hoodie. Okay. Hoodie
Apache
is
Hudi.
that is I think given by the Uber, right? Iceberg and Hoodie, because Hoodie is
Yes, I think Iceberg by Netflix and Hudi by Uber. Yeah.
yeah. So they have given. So basically these are proprietary, maybe iceberg hoodie is optimized frequent data update, real-time processing. Okay. So where you can use hoodie, right? So some like something you have to use like some jar or something you have to use, then it will be supported, but directly is not supported, right? Like if I say, okay, Hadoop Hive, I apply the iceberg. Okay. So I have to do something. See, this is all different. Delta is also there. So Delta is, I know it's a database. Delta live table, Delta live table. Okay. So these other format, if anybody is asking, right? So it is very specific to the some installation, right? Or right proprietary. So when you say proprietary means like you need a Databricks, then you can use it. Okay. So Delta, Iceberg, Hoodie, file application, different industry based on their unique features. Delta is commonly used in finance, this one. Iceberg is commonly used in the e-commerce. Okay. But who is supporting this one, right? The question comes, right, where you can use the hoodie, where you can use the Delta, where you can use the Iceberg. Okay. Because it is not commonly used file format. Okay. These are offer optimization techniques to improve the data storage and processing performance, right? These are the special file format are given. Okay. But Delta, I know it's a database. Okay. Because Delta, live table, Delta. Okay. Delta is when you have the insertion is more. So Hoodie is a Hadoop, upsert, delete, implement. Incremental is an open source storage format for processing large data on Apache Hadoop. Hoodie supports. We can use it, but we need to include some configuration or like something we have to do. Okay. Right. So if you want to apply something, you need to use, right? Iceberg is another open source format, provide asset transaction schema evaluation, like same like the Avro for big data framework. Iceberg is designed to work with large data set and support big data framework, Apache Spark, Hive. It can be done, but we need to check how can we use it. Okay. So, but whatever this format I'm saying, it is directly supported in Hive. So some serde will be there. Okay. So I'm saying whatever you want to use, you use the specific serde type, right? You use some serde type. If I say I want to write a data of MongoDB in Hive, okay. So there is a serde is Mongo storage handler, Mongo storage handler. Okay. If I want to write data from the Kafka to Hive table, there is a Kafka storage handler. Okay. These are not file format. These are not file format, but through serde, we can write the data. A special serde we need. These are the serde class. Kafka storage handler is a serde class. I need to use some jar, okay, in my class path, the Hive session. Then I can use like how to write. Same like the HBase is there. HBase is storage handler. This example I will tell. HBase storage handler. Okay. So whatever name you say now, everything is there in Hive. Cassandra storage handler. Cassandra storage handler. Okay. If you see Mongo, Cassandra, Kafka, Elasticsearch also there. Okay. So Hive is not so small. I'm saying if we are trying to do right from anywhere, right, data to load in Hive table, we can do. So Elasticsearch storage handler. Just to use this storage handler class, okay, storage handler class, and then you can write the data from that particular source to Hive table. Okay, like HBase data I want to write in Hive, Kafka I want to write, Mongo, Cassandra, Elasticsearch. Okay, anyway, Spark we can do already, right? Spark we can do. So Hive we can do. These are the storage handler. And another thing is if the data is some file format type. File format means then we can say, okay, CSV is there, JSON is there, XML is there, Parquet is there, ORC is there, Avro, okay, and what else? Regex is there, okay, and other one is like these one, Hoodie is there, okay, these are the new, Iceberg is there, okay, and Delta is there. Okay. So these are the type of files format. Data in all these one is the file, type of file, but format is a different format. Okay. And after this, all are compressed. These are all compressed. Only these three are non-compressed. Like like it's a general format, like human readable, right? Okay, but this is the case, the storage handler case is, that is some tool, right? You are integrating some DB or some Kafka as a message broker, you are integrating, right? Elasticsearch is a NoSQL database, Cassandra is a NoSQL database, HBase is a NoSQL database, MongoDB is a NoSQL database. So you can get the data from any database, like into the Hive table by using the storage handler. Okay. Okay. So you can get the data from anywhere, right? Okay. But this is all file format, like data will be underlying in the file, but different format. But whenever you do the select query for any case, so whenever your table is populated data for any case, your table will be tabular data. You will be able to see the data as a tabular data in any of the type. Okay. So underlying data can be any type. Okay. Like, okay, it is coming from the Mongo, it is coming Kafka, HBase. Okay. So these are the examples, right? So Hive can support a lot of file formats. Everything is supported. Okay. But thing is, you know, right, for Parquet, XML, JSON, CSV, ORC, we need no need of any jar. But when we are going for some other, like a provider, right? These are the provider, right? Some provider has provided open source, right? So here will be some jar, right? Hoodie something dot jar. Something jar will be there. And that jar you have to load in your path, right? Your Hive session you have to load. We can check the example. Okay, it's not a big deal, right? Okay, like I want to load data into Hive table from Hoodie file format. See, if you understand the concept, you can find anything. Okay, that's not work with the Hoodie data set. Okay, Hive supporting reading Hoodie tables, writing data, Hoodie. Even Spark also we can read the data from Hoodie tables. Yeah, so you have to find out what you're looking for data lake. These are not iceberg, or these are the data lakes things. Okay, delta file format or this one, these are generally used not in Hive, it is the delta lake, right? Where data you are managed, right, in the delta lake. So this kind of file format is very optimized file format. Okay, so for there it is benefit. Okay. Okay, so difference wise you can come to know. Okay. Anyone has any question else? Okay. Okay, let's tomorrow Monday I will start the UDF. Okay, and some examples I will prepare it. Like we can do HBase I will do. Okay, even Mongo or other one we can do. So and file formats are done. Okay, and next I will be covering the UDF, right? User defined function. So how to create our own custom function. So inbuilt function are there. There are so many inbuilt functions are there in Hive, like date functions are there, string functions are there. Okay, number functions. So there are like calculation, sign. So those functions are there. But suppose I want to create my custom own function. So how I can create? So using the Java class. So I will create some Java class. Okay, and that Java project has Java class, and this Java class will extend with the UDF class. And there is a evaluate function is there. Evaluate. This evaluate function, I will override my logic implementation. Okay. So just an example. Suppose I have some camel case uppercase I want camel case I want to make it. So my string is my input string is my hello. Okay, and I want to camel case H capital like this. So how can I make it? So I will be writing a logic in Java. Another one is a find occurrence. Find occurrence is I want have two string. One is a larger string is there like hello, hello, hi, hello. Okay. And another one is a small string is there, hello. And I want to find how many times the second string in the first string. So my count will come 3. So this kind of function is not there inbuilt in the hive. It is not there. Like you can say to your hive inbuilt function, right? Okay, I want to find the count and I can use. It is not there. So you have to write a logic. So in Java, we'll write a logic, right? We will split this line, number of words, we'll create an array, and each word we will check it. If it is matching, we will increment the count. Very simple logic. Like first I'm reading a line, so I say string array. I'm doing a string array. I'm doing a string array ARR. Okay, and then I say my string name is str dot split. Split is a function which is splitting into number of words based on the space. Okay. After that, I will run the loop string s colon ARR. This is a simple Java for loop logic. Same similar type of thing we can do Python. So now s is I'm checking if condition if it as this as is matching with okay, if I'm matching with this as equal to the another small string. My another small string is, suppose that string name is s2. S2 is my string. So if I'm matching it, if it is matching, then I will make it count equal to count plus 1. Count equal to count plus count equal to count plus 1. And here I will initialize count equal to 0. Integer count equal to 0. So in the beginning, my count is 0. And then I will be increment the count if my this S2. So this is my STR. This is my STR and this is my S2. And I'm matching with S2. So wherever I'm matching it, so finally I will get the 3 count. So this 3 count I will return. So this way we can write our UDF function and UDF, and there is a UDAF, user defined aggregate function. So 3 types of UDF is there. Simple UDF, UDAF, user defined aggregate function, user defined table function. So user defined function is taking one input value and giving a one output value. It is a 1-to-1. One input value and output is a one output value. 1-to-1 relation, one output. So here you given like output is coming like when you are giving hello. So it is converting hello to hello. So input, like ultimately your output will be just converting from the input. Okay. So here like input is proportional to the output. But in case of UDF, you have list of input values like column. Like one column is there, salary column. And salary column has like 10 rows are there. 10 rows, salary column, 10 rows. Okay. So what will be the output of this 10 row salary column if I do the sum? So if I do sum of list of salaries, so what I will get? One single value. So total sum I get. Total sum. So I will get total sum of salary column. So this is my UDAF. So already UDAF, like some function, average function, this is already there. So why we need UDAF? I want to customize more in the like our own function, I can do it. Okay. And user defined table function is when you are taking input is a complete table, and output is a complete table. The difference is here is a one value to one output. Here is a list of input values to one output, and here is the input complete table to the output is a complete table. So here is an example is explode function is there. Okay. Explode function is converting your array values to the multiple rows. Suppose your marks is there, marks. So marks you are defining like 23, 30, 45, and 67. So these 3 marks are there for some employee, some student test. Okay. So test comma like this marks are there. So when it will explode, when you apply the explode, so what will happen? Test comma 23, test comma 45, test comma 67. So like this your output will come. Okay. So we will see that. Okay. And I will cover this video. Okay. Okay, so okay, anyone has any question? Okay, yeah, thanks. Tomorrow we'll connect at the same regular time in our weekday. Okay, it will
Can I
be.
show you my error like once your meeting is done?
Okay, I will end and then I will connect.